Today I just wanted to pop on and do a quick video about what we're seeing in the real estate market today as we finish out this year and head into 2023. This time last year we saw average mortgage rates around 3.1%, and we were seeing that buyer competition starting to reach historic levels. And of course, throughout this year, we've seen that it continued to go up through the spring and even into sort of the summertime. And finally in the fall, things are starting to shift a bit. Rates are changing often, so make sure to constantly be in communication with your lender if you're going through the home buying process so that you know what your rate is at and how that's going to impact your buying power. Even though rates are about double what we had this time last year, we do expect to see them stabilizing throughout the next couple weeks as we head into 2023. We expect it to be sort of in this lower 6% range for the rest of the year. To start, we're going to take a look at the Connecticut real estate market as a whole, and then I'll kind of break down what we're seeing in some different towns and different counties. To start off, the median sales price in Connecticut was $369,900, and the number of homes that were for sale at that point was 6,469. Those numbers reflect Connecticut as a whole, but now let's take a look at specific towns and counties within the state. In Middletown, we started December off with 62 homes for sale, which did go down since September. At that point, we were at 91 homes on the market. Keep in mind, though, that December is always one of the slower months out of the year. It's a time when people are less likely to be moving because of the holidays. So keep that in mind, that that is a normal trend that we do see every year. You can also see, though, a significant change from 2021 to 2022 as the number of homes on the market has dropped significantly. Also, we see that the median sales price has gone up to $285,000, but you'll see that it has really varied throughout the year depending on the season. But know that that is normal, and again, something that we do see in any market. At the start of the month in Hartford, we see that we had 94 homes for sale, but we had a drop in actually the median sales price. It went down to $164,750. And in New Haven, we see 114 homes for sale with a median sales price of $215,000. Now that we've taken a look at homes for sale, let's also review the rental report to get an idea of what we're seeing when it comes to rental properties. In Hartford County, we have 565 active rentals, and the monthly average lease price is $1,871. It has gone up since this time last year when it was at $1,632. In Middlesex County, we have 165 average rentals with an average lease price of $2,231. This is a huge jump. The year prior, the average lease price in that county was $1,669. So you can see how much rent has risen in that area. In New Haven County, we have 668 active rentals with a monthly average rent price of $1,906, which also went up, not quite as much as Middlesex County, but it did go up because the year prior it was at $1,655. Now that we've taken a look at where we're at, let's think about where we might be headed. There's a lot of different opinions on what we can expect in the new year. Remember that these are all opinions and predictions. Nobody can see the future. We're just basing opinions on what we expect could happen for what we're seeing right now. It is expected that there might be some volatility when it comes to mortgage rates because there is so much uncertainty in our economy and in our market. That's something that is likely going to happen, where it's going to continue just like this year, where it might come up and down regularly. Freddie Mac predicts that we will end 2023 with rates around 6.2%, while Jeff Tucker, who's Zillow's senior economist, predicts that rates will be somewhere in the ballpark of the current levels, maybe between 6.5% to 7.5%. But there are other experts who are predicting that we may see a slight decrease towards the end of next year, somewhere in the 5% range. But of course, this is not guaranteed, and there's a lot that could change in the meantime that would impact these numbers. That was a lot of information that I threw your way. You might be wondering, what does this mean? What is the takeaway from all this information? There's so much to consider when you're asking yourself, is it time to buy your first home or time to sell your current home and move to another one? There's a lot of uncertainty in the market and in the economy, which can really make it difficult to time the market. And that's why I keep saying, and a lot of other real estate agents keep saying, that it's not something you can time perfectly because of how much can change very quickly. Even with an uncertain housing market, you need to consider the rising cost of rent that we're seeing. It has risen dramatically over the last couple years, and it's expected to go up still in the new year. So think about that when you're weighing that decision of what makes the most sense for you in your situation. If your lease is going to end in the next few months, it may be time to start considering if there is a better option. I don't always recommend going straight to buying your dream single family home right out of the gate. There are other opportunities that might be the best option for you that allow you to own and build some equity and get some stability, but that is much more attainable for somebody who is just starting out. I strongly recommend looking into alternatives to the single family home. You could look into multifamilies where you can rent one unit and you live in the other, or a townhome or a condo where you purchase it, but you have roommates that live in the other rooms. And so instead of you guys splitting the rent, you would own it and then they would, pay you rent to live there. There's different options that you can consider. So if you're somebody that thinks you might be in that phase of life and it's time to move forward and maybe make a purchase and you're not sure where to start, that's my recommendation for getting started. And of course, talking to a lender and seeing if that's something that you would qualify for. Wherever you are at in this journey, just know that I am here to answer your questions and I'm happy to help in whatever capacity I can. So please don't hesitate to reach out. I also would be happy to give you recommendations of various lenders so that you have somebody who can help walk you through sort of your financial standing and make a game plan in order to move forward with your purchasing goals. All right, that's all I have for today. If you guys like this video, please be sure to subscribe so that you continue to see other videos similar to this. And be sure to check out my recent series that I made where I talk about different areas you can kind of tackle financially to help you get in a better position to hopefully one day own a home. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you found this video useful and I will see you next time. Bye.